What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is one of my most highly requested topics to cover in this channel. A lot of you guys ask me questions on Instagram, you DM me, and I am so excited to create this video. That way, if you guys are trying to lose weight after baby or just in general, the fitness routine and the diet that I did really helped me. But before we get started, I do have to make a disclaimer, and that is one, I am not a dietitian, nutritionist. I'm not saying this is the only way to lose weight. I just want to clear that. Everyone's body is different. Everyone functions differently with what they eat. Some foods work for some people while some foods don't. So this is not the one way. This is just what's helped me. Maybe you can get some inspiration or ideas from learning this, or maybe if you're just curious what I did just in general, just to lose all the weight, that's fine too. And then second, it has to do with fitness. I'm not a fitness expert. I just do the workouts that I know works for my body, that helps me, what I like to do, what I feel great in. These two categories that I'll be talking about today, so diet and fitness, these two have helped me the most. So I lost about 55 pounds in 9 months, which is a crazy number. Like, I still can't believe that when people ask me how much weight I've lost, I pull out that number. I mean, 55 pounds. I can't believe I gained that much weight. I mean, I'm just like so shocked. Pregnancy weight gain was technically about 35 pounds. So obviously I'm well below what I weighed pre-pregnancy, but I did gain weight before I got pregnant. So I did go through a period where like I wasn't making healthy eating choices. I gained about 15-20 pounds than my normal. So technically I'm at my normal healthy weight. So anyways, I wanted to get that out of the way, that, you know, this is not the one way to lose weight. So just remember that, okay? This is just what's helped me, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. Definitely take it with a grain of salt, and let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, and I'm sorry if this video is going to be kind of lengthy. There's a lot for me to cover and what has helped me, what didn't, and I broke it up into two categories. So diet, so I'm going to tell you guys what I ate in a day while I was losing the weight. My diet is different now though, but what I ate during the time I was trying to lose the weight, and then fitness part. So fitness, what I did to lose all that weight. My fitness routine is different than when I was trying to lose weight. So we're just gonna be covering what I did to lose all the weight. So let's cover diet first, what I ate in a day. With diet, what has helped me tremendously is staying on a very, very low carb diet, but a high healthy fat and high protein diet. So that's pretty much what I ate. So for breakfast, and this might be kind of sad, but honestly guys, when you just have a baby, you really don't have time to be in the kitchen cooking up yourself some bomb meals. Like, I did not have time for that. I was first baby, still trying to figure out my routine, my system, you know, what Nathan needed, what I needed, and honestly guys, like, please don't judge what I ate. I literally ate the same thing for like 3 months. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner was always usually different, but breakfast and lunch was always the same for 3 months. And so for breakfast, I would have hard-boiled eggs, salt and pepper, a little bit of mayonnaise on it, and then tomatoes and cucumbers on the side with a cup of coffee. I was full, I was energized. That worked for me completely. I know a lot of people say, oh, you need carbs, you need carbs. Yes, carbs are good. I don't think carbs are bad, but in order for me to lose all that weight, you know, staying on a low carb diet really helped. Occasionally, you know, here and there, I would have, like on the weekend, I would kind of treat myself a little bit. I would have some pancakes and just other things that I normally wouldn't eat, I would eat. You know, I'm not perfect, you know, we're all human. I definitely indulged here and there, but for the most part, 6 days a week, I was super strict and super clean when I ate. So that was breakfast. Maybe sometimes I would have like scrambled eggs. I ate a lot of eggs in the beginning, you know, because I really needed that protein, especially since I was working out a lot. I'm pretty sure I ate other things, you know, here and there besides like eggs, tomatoes, and cucumbers, but for the most part, it was that meal. And so now we're on lunch. So for lunchtime, I would always have a salad. And honestly, guys, I never limited my portions. I never counted calories. I just ate low carb. I did not count anything. So this was literally my lunch for 3 months straight, and I was perfectly happy with it. I loved it. I looked forward to it every single day. It was a spinach salad with tomatoes, cucumbers, and I know tomatoes have carbs, just FYI, I know, but I love tomatoes, and I don't care, it's a vegetable, so it's fine for that. I mean, I'm talking about carbs like pastas, potatoes. I avoided that, but so spinach, tomatoes, cucumbers, and then I would have chicken, some more eggs, so I'd have hard-boiled eggs with it, and then I would just do like a light dressing, and then I would have sparkling water with it. I had to have sparkling waters with my meal because that's just something I always craved during pregnancy, and then post-pregnancy as well. I craved sparkling water like crazy. So that's what I ate for lunch. It kept me very full, satisfied. For dinner, I would always make I would also make like a pot roast and then more vegetables on the side. So pretty much my meals were protein and vegetables, just to summarize it. And there's lots of different recipes online, lots of options, things you can do. One thing that I would always give in, and it's like Alex always makes fun of me for it. Whenever I would eat any meat or like salads and stuff, I would always put a lot of sauce and dressing, just because I call myself like a saucy girl. I just like a lot of sauces, and he's like always says, you know, that has a lot of carbs in it, a lot of fat, and I'm like, I know. I still ate it. I still lost all the weight. It was fine. No big deal. Also aware that, you know, the type of diet I had was very similar to keto, and I know that's like super popular right now. A lot of people are doing that diet to like lose weight really quickly, but I know by doing this, you know, you can lose a lot of weight quickly. However, you know, if you don't maintain it, you'll gain it, or you'll gain a portion of it back. So I did change my diet now, and I haven't gained any of the weight back. I'm very careful about it, but I definitely have a different diet than I did when I was losing weight. So for the diet portion, that's pretty much how it looked like. On the weekends, I would indulge a little bit more. I would have like, you know, some more carbs, like pancakes and things like that, some French toast, you know, just stuff I normally wouldn't eat. And I try to stay away from sugar, because sugar is not the best for you, and it's really hard because that's one of the biggest cravings I've had since I gave birth. That's one of my struggles, but the first 3 months, that's when I was really hardcore with my diet. Like, I was so strict with it, and it paid off, you guys. I would say I lost the biggest chunk of weight the first 3 months. That also has to do with breastfeeding. So I was breastfeeding, I was pumping, and my midwife told me that, like, you know, be careful because you can lose a lot of weight, because, you know, if you're working out, you changed your diet, and, you know, if you're breastfeeding as well, you're going to lose a lot of weight in combination of those three, which I did. The first 3 months was just like, it like melted off, a huge chunk, but I still had about another 10-15 pounds to lose, I believe. Anyways, that is how my diet worked. And then also for snacking, and if I had a little sweet craving as well. So for snacking was fruits and vegetables. So carrots with hummus. Fruit was berries, so raspberries, blueberries, strawberries, sometimes grapes. And that's pretty much what I had for snacks. If I had a sweet craving, I would have these Aussie Bites I get from Costco. I would have that with a cup of iced coffee. Loved it. It was perfect. I also have dark chocolate occasionally. I definitely did eat enough for myself and for Nathan for the my breast milk supply. Of course, I cleared it with my midwives. I let them know what I was eating. They said that's perfect. You're eating a really, really good diet. So that was perfect. So always clear with your doctor, especially if you're like post-pregnancy and stuff like that. So that was my diet. Let's go ahead and start talking about the fitness portion, what I did with working out. So a lot of people might call me crazy for this, but I started working out about 3 weeks postpartum, but I definitely cleared it with my midwife. So with midwives, you guys, it's a little bit different, and each doctor is different too. I know the standard is 6 weeks postpartum you can start working out. Although when I talked to my midwife about it, she asked me, how are you feeling? I think it was 3 weeks in. I said, I feel great. She said, okay, you can work out, feel free, just take it easy, start slow and then build up. So once she gave me the okay, around 3 weeks is when I started doing the elliptical. So I definitely was not intense on it. I wasn't like, going all at it. I was definitely very slow at it, just a really slow, steady pace, just kind of, get used to, get back into working out, because towards the end of my pregnancy, all I really did for working out or staying active was walking, because I was huge and it was really hard to work out at that point of pregnancy. So with the elliptical, I did that about 5 days a week for a few weeks, I believe. And then once I hit that like 5-6 week mark, that's when I started going really intense because I was way more comfortable. So I started doing a ton of HIIT workouts. That is what has helped me lose the most weight. So if you don't know what HIIT workouts are, it's high intensity interval training. I believe that's what it stands for. And it's pretty much you do a really intense cardio burst workout for let's say 30 seconds, and then for the next 30 seconds you rest. When the 30-second rest is over, you start doing your cardio workout again. So it's really good for fat burning. So you have like a burst of a workout, and then you have a rest, and then a burst of a workout, and then a rest. So I did that 5 days a week, sometimes 6, and I did not work out for a long time though, let me tell you. So I worked out for a maximum of 30 minutes in a day. Most of the time I didn't work out 30 minutes in a day. Mostly did 15-minute workouts each day. So that 15-minute was usually a cardio workout. So just to summarize it, for workouts, I did cardio Monday through Friday. So HIIT workouts strictly. And then Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I did like abs or legs. I would rotate. So for the most part, my workouts were 15 minutes, and usually every other day was 30 minutes because I added in like, you know, ab workouts or leg workouts. Once I hit the 3/4 month mark postpartum, that's when my weight was stagnant for about 2 to 3 weeks. And that is when like I did not lose that much weight as I was hoping to at that point, and it was just kind of like, it just kind of stopped. It wasn't really going down as fast as I wanted it to. However, you know, of course I wanted to make sure my milk supply was good. I wasn't like affecting it in any way. And by the way, everything that I'm talking about that I was doing was certainly definitely 100% not affecting my milk supply whatsoever. I had a huge abundant supply. If anything, I did not need that much. I had an oversupply, so I was producing way too much milk than I needed for Nathan. So anyways, it went stagnant, so it wasn't moving. So at that point I figured out, okay, I need to change something. So, you know, whatever I did before was working for that period, but now it's not working anymore. So I switched up my diet. I started not being so strict about it, and I started switching up what I was eating for breakfast as well. So sometimes I would have just a smoothie for breakfast, and then sometimes I would have just like other things, maybe like oatmeal or just like other things. I started switching that up, but then I started changing up my workouts. So I started making my workouts longer. Oh, and I did forget to mention, for the first 3 to 4 months postpartum, for working out, every single day along with working out, I would go for anywhere between a 2 to 5 mile walk with Nathan. So Nathan and I would just walk, and that definitely helps postpartum every single day, so Monday through Friday, along with working out. So that also really helped. But I stopped doing that when the weather started to get bad, which was like in October here in Washington. Anyways, when my weight was stagnant, switched up my diet, so I just changed it up a little bit, and then I also started being a little bit more intense with my workouts. So I started doing more like 30-minute cardio sessions, and that definitely helped start losing the weight again. So if anyone ever has like a stagnant point, that really helped me, just switching up some things, like switching up your diet a little bit and then switching up your fitness routine. So trying something different, because your body does eventually get used to it, so you do kind of want to switch it up, but in the right way. So once I hit the 8-month mark postpartum, I stopped working out 5 days a week. I started working out 3 days a week, so Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's just what I've been doing now, and my diet now is a little bit different. So I just kind of eat whatever I kind of want, but I just be mindful of what I eat. So I don't count calories. I've never done that. I don't count carbs. I've never done that, or fats. I've never done any counting, and I just kind of ate enough for me to be full. Just a high protein and high vegetable and high healthy fat diet really helped me lose all the weight, and along with breastfeeding. So I hope that was an informative video for you guys. So just to summarize, for diet was a high protein, lots of vegetables diet, and I did stay very low carb, which helped. I still do eat a very low carb diet just because that is what makes my body feel its best. I really don't feel good when I eat a lot of like pasta or potatoes or a lot of rice or a lot of bread. Honestly guys, like I'm not one of those girls like, oh my god, you know, like I can't eat that stuff. This is so bad. It's so bad for you. I'm gonna get fat. No, I'm totally not like that. I eat this way because my body feels its best this way. So it's like how much you take in versus how much you take out. You want to be in a deficit. So, you know, I always tried to, like, I never counted, but I always tried to think that, like, you know, I worked out enough to where I was in a deficit so that I could lose all the weight. Which, it worked, you know, even with me not doing any counting or anything like that. I was still full. I was still very satisfied. I did not have a lot of cravings, and I still lost 55 pounds in about 9 months. So that's just what's helped me on the diet portion. And then fitness portion, to summarize, HIIT cardio. If you guys are really trying to lose weight, I highly recommend doing HIIT cardio. It's one of the hardest cardio workouts to do because you're not in like a steady cardio pace workout. You're doing big bursts of cardio and then rest, big bursts of cardio and then rest. And that's the hardest to do because once your body rests, you kind of get relaxed, but then you have to kick it back into high gear. So it is so amazing for fat burning. I mean, this has really helped me lose a big portion of the weight. You know, of course it's mostly diet, but it's also working out. But that is what I did to lose 55 pounds in about 9 months. Honestly, I am so proud of myself. I'm not trying to brag or anything. And it's just amazing what the female body can do. I mean, we can be a huge balloon carrying a full-term baby, and then you birth that baby, lose all that weight, and it looks like you never had a child. It's just amazing what the female body can do. Message me if you have any questions. You can leave them in the comments below as well, or you can message me on Instagram. I'm on there every day. I try to respond within the first 1 to 2 days. And don't forget to subscribe for weekly videos. I do about 1 to 2 videos a week. Thank you so much for watching this really lengthy video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.